Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today I have a video that came highly requested. It was something I was planning to do, but I was really amazed at how many of y'all were asking me to do something like this, and it was in line with what I had planned to do, so I was like, this is perfect because it's an idea I had and y'all kind of gave me confirmation that it's what you wanted to see. So today's going to be a video on the products that I have purchased over the past, I don't know, month and a half, ever since they started cranking out the holiday stuff. Quality products under $50, under the 50 or 50 and under price mark that I would really highly recommend or suggest, just because these are products that they're good gifts. You can put under the tree, you can use as stocking stuffers. If you're looking for some stuff under $50 that, just so that you don't break the bank. Anyways, so these are items that I picked up that I either know to be tried and true or that I have already been using quite a bit, and I know that they're good quality products and they are worth the money. So let's jump into this video. Okay guys, for most things I do remember what the price tag was, but I'm looking to move pretty quickly because I'm about to head out to a wedding, and so I am just going to kind of move pretty quick and tell you what I either know them to be or kind of remember them to be. So let's just go into the first one. So the Brazilian, I've heard it pronounced two different ways. Doggy's crying because he's got to go potty. I'll be there in a minute, Bubby. Anyways, okay, the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream or Bum Bum Cream. I actually have heard that Boom Boom Cream is the correct way to pronounce it. They came out with a few holiday sets, really good deals. Okay, so I picked up the one that was $32, and there's one that's $59 that comes with the full-size cream, either the full-size or the 4-ounce size of the spray and the lip balm, but I picked up the $32 one. And this, guys, if you haven't used this stuff is amazing. I love it more than anything for the scent. So, I mean, if you love the scent, this is a really, really great deal. So what you get is the smaller version of the cream, which I think is $20. And then you do get the 4-ounce, as the lid falls off, the 3.04 fluid ounce of the spray. And so I can't remember, I had priced it out. It ends up coming to be like a $40 value, maybe even $45. I can't remember. Anyways, I do remember thinking, wow, so I got a good deal with $32. So this thing is really, really great. I am so happy that they came out with a set because it means I was able to grab both items in one. The next product is $44, and it is one of the Tarte holiday brush sets. I pick one of these up every year because I love Tarte brushes. Their quality is amazing, and I think for the price you really get a good deal. And so this one, I'm happy, comes in a little holder and not like a little box or a bag. And you do end up getting, does it say? I thought it said. Doesn't tell you what you get. Okay, well anyways, in essence you get like a powder brush, a blush brush, you get kind of like a highlight brush, one of those domed, more precise type brushes, and then you get a couple of eye brushes. So you get a blending brush and then you get a flat shader brush or a little bit more of a dense shader brush. This is $44. I would highly recommend. I pick one of these up every year and they last. These brushes are great. Tarte brushes are really, really good. For $20, I picked up the Bite Beauty Agave Kisses set. Now, I think I told y'all last year in my recommendations, the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask, my all-time favorite, especially in the winter months when my lips get really chapped and cracked, because I put it on overnight and then the next morning my lips are feeling so soft, so much better. And so I picked this one up because I have really been wanting to try the stick form of the it's called a balm, I guess. So the stick form comes like this, and this is a little mini baby one, but it comes like this, and I have really been wanting to try it out. So I've tried it out a couple of times. I do like it. It's not something I would use for nighttime. I would use it for daytime underneath my lipstick, and it really, really does make your lips feel so good. The Agave line by Bite is just amazing. They really invented something crazy good for those of us that have chapped lips, especially in the winter time. It comes with the lip scrub, which smells incredible. It feels so good. It's very, not liquidy, but kind of jelly type. I don't know. I have used it, love it. I am not usually one for lip scrubs. Like, I have the Glam Glow one. It's okay. It's a little more on the dry side. I like this one because it has like an oil that just really sinks into your lips It's so good. I love it. And then the final one is the Agave Lip Mask. This is a little baby version, but for $20, the fact that you get to try all three, amazing. And this is such a quality product. So if you have very chapped lips, if you have a rough time in the winter, I suggest picking this up. Try it out. 20 bucks doesn't break the bank, and that really is a great stocking stuffer if you wanted to use it for that. The next thing I picked up was the Sunday Riley Flash Fix Good Jeans and Ceramic Slip. So I haven't used this quite yet, but I already know this is going to be a great product because I love the Good Jeans product. Now, I've never really had a problem with, I don't have problematic skin. I've really never had bad acne. Do you hear the doggy? I get, from time to time, I'll get a pimple or whatever. But anyways, lately I've been under a lot of stress, and I can tell because my skin had started to develop like a little bit of bumpiness. I don't know. It was kind of out of my zone a little bit. I'm not used to that. And that's not saying, you know, oh, I have perfect skin. No, it just means that like when you stress out, it really starts coming through and showing, and I was like, okay, how do I take care of this? Well, I had a little deluxe size sample of the Good Jeans, and I was like, oh, I forgot I even had this. Everybody raves, let me try it out. Oh my goodness, by the time I was done with that little tube, my skin was back to normal. My skin was so nice. I thought, oh my goodness, there really is something to this. So this little set was $28. It pays for itself because you're getting a really good amount of the Good Jeans. You're getting 0.27 fluid ounces, and then for the Ceramic Slip Clay Cleanser, you're getting 1 fluid ounce. So that really is a good deal for $28. If you have not tried this line, you can start here if you have, you know, hey, I need a little bit of help with my skin. This Good Jeans is incredible. $28 and you can try it out. I can already tell you, you will love this set. If anything, just for the Good Jeans. So that is that. And in essence, just so that you have an idea of the price point, that much, the fluid ounces in here, so 0.27 ounces, that basically, if you compare it to the full size, about $28 is what it would cost to get that much amount of the Good Jeans. So it's almost like you're getting the Ceramic Slip Clay Cleanser for free. The next item that I picked up that I would highly recommend, and this one was 20 bucks, is the set from Kopari. So for 20 bucks, you get the Kopari Coconut Melt. This is the smaller size. This is $18 on its own, but I paid 20 and I got that, and I got the Kopari Coconut Oil Lip Love, which is $12 on its own. So in essence, $30, and I paid 20. So this is what the balm looks like. Smells like a dream if you love coconut. This stuff is amazing. I use this in my hair, and I have very dry, thin hair, and this just, my hair soaks this in. Loves it. So this is also really good to use on your skin. Like if you've got dry, chapped skin, especially in the winter months, coconut oil is really, really good for that. And this brand, like this one is, I don't know, there's something about this. It's so smooth, so soft. It's just like your skin and your hair drinks it right in. So I would highly recommend, and again, perfect sizes, and for the price, 20 bucks, you're getting a good deal. Okay, the next item was $39, and it's one of those things that I really did love. Now, I did pick up the Tarte the Blush Bazaar from Sephora, and I liked it, but I just felt like, I don't know, I felt like it was so similar to my one from last year that I don't know, I wasn't over the moon for it, I don't think. If you don't have one, if you don't have last year's, then absolutely, it's a great value. But this one was more up my alley, and for $39, I was really impressed, especially because, as I almost hit myself with it, the packaging. Oh my goodness, look how pretty this is, like a Moroccan bazaar type thing. It is so, so pretty. And you open it up, and I want to say, Laura from Laura's Makeup Loves 52, she mentioned that this looked like something out of Aladdin, and she's spot on. I mean, I am like the biggest Disney geek in the world, and that's the first thing I thought of as well. It is so pretty with the purple and the gold, just looks lovely. And here is the set of 4 shades. A pretty good little spectrum right there. So you're getting from like the peachy all the way to a bright pink peach. I will swatch them, hang tight, I'll swatch them for you so that you have an idea. Now, if you're looking for, I'm trying to think, Because of the one from Sephora, the Blush Bazaar, comes with like, how many did that come with? It was like 10 powders or something. And it was, I want to say 42 or 44. So obviously bang for your buck. If you're wanting to try a variety of shades, that one's probably more up your alley. But this for me, as far as quality, presentation, price point, this one was the one for me, and I just really, really like it. That's what they look like there. They last on me all day long. They're very pigmented. I can build them up how I like, and so this palette was the standout one for me. Okay, next thing. So I gotta move quicker. This is gonna be long, and I got to go. Okay, the Viseart Golden Hour eyeshadow palette. This thing was a super big hit for me. Viseart's an expensive brand, and to be able to get an eyeshadow palette of theirs for $49 in this size, this is super cute. It's called Golden Hour. Look, it has like a little director's chair on it. The packaging isn't cheap. It's really, really nice. And then you open it up and, what, baby? I think the dog's asking to go potty. So, I'm gonna speed this up even more at this point. Okay, so this comes with 9 shades. These are beautiful. If you haven't tried Viseart shadows, I highly recommend this one right here for the price point. Oh my goodness, it is the best way to try the brand. And once you try these eyeshadows, nothing else is gonna compare. It's just gonna be like, I don't want anything but Viseart. Now granted, I don't have any of their full size. I do have the Petite Pro, and I have this one. Here is what the shades look like. They are so buttery smooth, and the pigmentation is off the charts. So I'm not going to go through and swatch everything that I have because this video would take so long, but here I will swatch for you some of the shades so that you kind of have an idea. These things are so, look at this pigmentation. This is crazy. And again, for $49, and you get to try one of these really expensive brands, and the fact that this is a quality product, they didn't skimp on the quality because of the price point. Absolutely a no-brainer. This one I would pick up. The quality and price point, absolutely amazing. Okay guys, the next one is the Stila Shimmer and Glow Glitter and Glow set. This is the set with 6. There is also a set with 3. I loved this set, and I own most of the Glitter and Glows. However, there were 2, ironically, that I didn't have. Now, next to Note, I didn't have, that's the red one, because it was very similar to one I already owned. I already own, I think it's Smoldering Satin. Yeah, Smoldering Satin is the one I did have, and Peachy Sheen is the one that's new to this set. Also, the Shimmer and Glow side is brand new altogether. I think that's something they're probably going to be releasing in their spring lineup. This was, I'm trying to think how much this was. It was probably like, was it 42? Why can't I remember? I think it was 42. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure. I will, of course, as I always do, link the product from Sephora's website in the description box below so that you can just click on it and go take you right to it. But these things are incredible. Just what you need for a holiday look, for a holiday party. Let me give you a couple of swatches. I'll give you one swatch of one of the Shimmer and Glows so that you can see. This stuff is insane. This is like off the charts. And they look small. There's so much product in here. So this really is a good value. I did a review on this, and I give the breakdown of the amount of product. So it is a good value. You're getting a lot of product for the price, and honestly, who finishes a full size of these anyways? Not me. So here's one of the shimmers, and then here is the glitter. That is Smoldering Satin, which is one of their permanent items, or one of their permanent shades from their lineup. If you don't already own any of the Glitter and Glows, this is absolutely for you. If you own some of them, and if you've looked and you've seen that these shades are not part of your collection, or only 1 or 2 are, it might even be worth it for you to pick up because of that shimmer and glow. It's amazing. It doesn't budge. Once you put it on, it's amazing. So just so that you know, on the Shimmer and Glow side, you get Kitten, Grace, and Twig. And then on the Glitter and Glow side, you get Peachy Sheen, Smoldering Satin, and Next to Note. The color scheme for the holidays is ideal. This is so perfect. Again, don't want to spend a lot of time on swatches and things like that. I have done Dazzled or Disappointed review on most of these products, as long as not obviously on like brushes or creams, but if it's a makeup product, you can pretty much count on the fact that I have done a review. So if you just want to find that on my channel so that you can kind of take a look and see if that product is something that you need in your life. Okay, we're down to a few last items. The Smashbox Shadow and Highlight Palette Set. I am not big on Smashbox products. I love some of their lipsticks. As far as their powder products, it's not really just... It's just not up my alley. Anyways, this was $39 for 3 palettes. 2 full-size eyeshadow palettes. When I say full size, they're small, but their permanent lineup is the same size. The little eyeshadow palettes are $30 each, so already at $39 for the whole set, you're getting an amazing deal. The only thing different is the cover. They've changed up the cover. Who cares? The inside is, so you're getting, let me see. I guess it's called Sultry Eye Palette. It is the purple kind of burgundy version, and it is really, really good. I'm actually very impressed. Let me show you the others and I'll give you a few swatches. This is the Ablaze Eye Palette, and is one of the reasons I wanted to pick this up is because it's got the fall type Thanksgiving pumpkin shades. And so you get that one, and then you get like a deluxe size palette of the Casey Holmes in the Spotlight Spotlight palette in the version Pearl. So this is what you get here. In all honesty, again, whoever goes through a full-size pan of anything. So let me give you a couple of swatches from each one. So let's do these two from the Ablaze palette. And then let's do the purpley shade. Now, some of their mattes I do find to be kind of dry and stiff, but for the most part, I am really, really happy with these for the price point. Now, that one swatched a little patchy, and that's one of the ones that's very, very dry and stiff. But $39 for this whole set, and again, one of these palettes is $30 on its own. So if you've been wanting to pick up one of these palettes anyways, I say pick up this set. Who cares if the cover is different? But you're getting the same amount of product as far as the eyeshadow palettes go. So this is absolutely a good deal for me. I feel like there's enough good quality in here to make it warrant the $39, especially again, because if you just picked up the 2 eyeshadow palettes on their own, that would be $60, and you're also getting the highlighting palette. Let's see. Let's do these 2 things next. Okay, so this I purchased at Walgreens. This is the Wet n Wild, what is it called? Pro Brush Set, and it was $30. Now, the reason I'm including this is because Wet n Wild brushes, at least for me, are amazing. I love them. I have a few that I bought at my grocery store. When they first released, I think they were like $1 or $2 each, and I use them so often. The handles are so light that it just makes it so easy to use. I don't know. Something about these brushes are really, really great, and they came out with a set in time for the holidays. What I even love more about this set is that the handles are like a chrome type finish. They look so pretty. They look special and holiday. So you're getting quite a bit here. You're getting face brushes, you're getting eye brushes, you get like a powder brush, you're getting a foundation brush, you get a like sharp contour brush, a blending brush, you're getting a little domed, almost like a pencil brush, and then you've got highlight brush, blush brush. There's just, I mean, there's so much here. And this is $30. So if I were to pick between this set and the Tarte set, I would pick this one. I love the quality of Wet n Wild brushes. They are amazing. And then for the price point, Wet n Wild has done no wrong lately. They are just on a roll. I got it at my local Walgreens. They had plenty, so they must have just received them in. This was about a week ago, and so I would think your Walgreens probably still has them, but I would assume they're not going to last long because these types of things go fast. So if you are looking to, if I can close this box, if you're looking to get a good brush set, don't be afraid that this is going to be cheap and flimsy. Wet n Wild brushes are really, really good. And I just, again, I love them. I would rank them as some of my very favorites. I have 2 items left for the under $50 price range as far as things to get this holiday season. One is an eyeshadow palette, and that's the Anastasia Prism palette. One of my favorite palettes of all time. This thing is so amazing, so incredible. It is perfect for your holiday looks. If you're not into that chunky glitter, this thing is for you. You get an array of standout shades that just make a holiday look just pop. It's wonderful. So this is what it looks like. I have done a review on this one as well, so I won't spend a lot of time on it. This thing is incredible. For the price point, I think it was $42. You can't find a whole lot of quality type eyeshadow palettes at this price point at all. So this thing is so amazing. You do get, I think it's 14 shades, you get 14 shades, and some of these are just so incredible, and they're buttery and they're soft. They're just, they're stunning. So I'm gonna give you my favorites, which of course are the jewel tone, metallic, shimmery type shades. I don't go for mattes as much as I do these types of shades. That green is my favorite in the palette. This palette is, I mean, hands down, one of the best that Anastasia has ever released, and I think it should absolutely be on your holiday list, especially for a price point of $42. You can't go wrong with this palette. Okay guys, we are down to the last product. I feel like there's been a lot of stuff. Okay, this is also by Smashbox. It is the Be Legendary Liquid Metal Minis. I had been so dying to try these out. This was $20 for 3 deluxe size of the metal liquid lipsticks. No brainer for me. Done. Check out. I needed to have this in my life to try them out. You do get 3. You get Mauve Squad, Foiled Brat, and Crimson Chrome. Crimson Chrome is the most beautiful red you have ever seen. Now, Foiled Brat, I'm still on the fence about how I like it, but Crimson Chrome and Mauve Squad are so pretty. Now, I will tell you that you are getting, let me see, I did the math yesterday and now I forgot what I was... Okay, you get 0.17 fluid ounces in each one of these. A full size is 0.27. You're getting more than half of the product in one of these, and you're getting 3. Each one of these on its own in a full size is $20. So you're getting about 2 full-size liquid lipsticks in here for the price of 1. And it's broken out into 3 shades, so you get to try all 3. That's what makes these types of sets amazing, and the fact that these perform as beautifully as they do, to me, makes it a no-brainer for this purchase, $20. So let me give you swatches real quick. I'm going to start you off with the Crimson Chrome shade that I tell you is my absolute favorite. If you're looking for a holiday red, this is the holiday red that you need in your life. It's just beautiful. And you know, when something's advertised as like a foiled type finish, you're like, okay, how foiled is it really gonna be? These things, they stand true to their claim. These things are really, really great. And again, the price point, you can't beat it. Here are the 3. Crimson Chrome, oh my goodness. And then Foiled Brat and Mauve Squad. I think that's what it's called, yeah. So those are the 3 foiled, or what is it called? Foiled or metal? Metal Minis by Smashbox. Another hit it out of the park for Smashbox this holiday season. I think this is an awesome stocking stuffer, or if you're just wanting to try this lineup of the metal lipsticks, this is the way to go. That way you see what you like and then you go from there and buying the full size. Okay guys, we moved quickly on this, even though the video, I can already tell, is longer than what I'd like, but that was a lot of stuff to get through. It is hot in here. That was a lot of stuff to get through, but there really have been quite a few really great quality releases this year from these brands, and a lot of it under the $50 and under, which makes it that much more appealing. So I really hope that this video has helped you out in your holiday search for makeup or all things beauty. And so just a few of my, thoughts and suggestions, and hopefully you find it helpful for your purchases this season as well. Okay guys, today, before I let you go, I want to give you the verse of the day. It is from Psalm 139, verses 13 and 14, and it says, "You created my inmost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, I know that full well." I just want to encourage you guys, each one of you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You're unique. There is no one else like you, and the beautiful thing is that the Bible tells us we were created in God's own image. So you are beautiful, on the inside as well as the outside. You're special, you're unique. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. And no one will love you more than Jesus will. So guys, I hope you found this encouraging. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I have another video coming very soon on recommendations and things I loved at the the over 50 price mark, which is not going to be outrageous. It's probably like in the $60 area. Anyways, so I have that video coming up next. I hope you enjoyed this, found it useful, found it helpful. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. You know I would love to have you as part of this YouTube family. All right, guys, I'm going to see you very soon. You take care. Bye.